all he has is D3. All he don't have nothing. Let's be real and say, okay, all is not lost, but let's work this plan. Let's work this lane, right? Like if you're trying to buy a new house and all you can afford is $500,000, why are we going to look at the $1 million homes?
Right. That's good, man. That's good.
Like,
All
we
right.
have to start being
Okay.
adults. Like, start being adults.
You're right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try and make this the last question. I'm gonna do my best. I can't make no promises. All right. So look. So you know about the program, my national team program, will be run. How we're bridging the gap with kids. Right. We didn't had 6 guys get offered. We just had our one kid that just signed with Missouri Southern. Okay.
Nice.
All right. There's 3 things that I tell the parents that they need to look for in any type of program, whether you go to Allen, Southlake, whatever. Okay. And it's kind of coincides with how recruiting is changing. All right, how the level of football, how all the football is changing in front of our eyes. Right, the way guys are getting recruited, high school football is changing now. All this, and I say you need to have an understanding of the transfer portal. You need to understand how this works, okay, and how it affects your kid. You need to have the player development. I always say that as far as the skill set needs to be able to translate to the next level. If they cannot see your skill set, if they cannot see that thing translating to the next level, then they're not going to offer you that kind of thing. Also, onboard film, classroom, all that's part of the player development. But I always tell them this. You need to be somewhere where there's access to a coaching network. Those 3 things. With the way that football is changing, with the way that high school players are being evaluated and recruited, what would you tell these parents that want to transfer schools, that want to approach different opportunities? Do they need to look at outside programs like what I got? Do they need to transfer to private schools? Do they need to transfer to the Allens, the South Lakes, the Duncanvilles, the Sotos of the world? What would you tell them based off those 3 things I told them? Was I correct in those 3 things that I told them? And what advice would you give them as far as getting their kid in front of the best opportunity to be seen?
Yeah, 100% spot on, right? But I'll also add on that. So if you're already in high school and you're going to transfer, let that be your only time you transfer.
Okay.
If you want to go to your high school and not play for your high school but play for PPT, let PPT be the only team you play for.
Okay.
Simply because you don't want to show red flags that you're a transferring lunatic, right? Like
that was going to be my next question.
Yeah,
yep.
If you at this school this week and I got film from this program this week and I got this, I don't have time to keep up with all that, right?
Right.
And if you're not in high school and I'm doing research on the schools in my district, we got to go back to being adults. What is the school like in my district?
Yeah.
I'm zoned for this school. What is it like? Okay, is this something that's going to fulfill our plan?
Yeah.
Got to have a plan. So I'm not going to be in 8th grade, show up to a school and just think coaching them going to get me to college. Because newsflash, here's the reality. It ain't in the government system to get you to college. So it ain't in the job description for a high school coach to get you to school.
Yeah.
That ain't their job.
Yes.
Now, a program like a PPT that's specifically focusing on getting kids to college, that's their job. You would not go to a foot doctor saying my shoulder hurts.
Shoulder hurts. Thank you. So
if I'm going to do a PPT, I'm not looking at it from a traditional standpoint. I'm like, yo, this is what they do. This is my goal. So I'm gonna just play for the PPT and follow their plan, because there's no like if you look at hockey, the volleyball, baseball, they don't get signed from high school.
Thank you. Yes.
So why do you think you have to go to your high school if it's not conducive to your goal? Now, if you're just going to high school because this is family tradition and this is what y'all do,
and I get to play with my friends,
cool.
Yeah.
But if my goal is to do this, I gotta go where the fastest route is this. Like I
That's
don't have
good.
time to play around because I only got 4 years to get another 4 years.